Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about why most people don't change their habits and, in consequence, live the life that they don't want. In this video, I want to show you the reasons for why people don't make the decision to change their habits and what is stopping them from achieving their full potential in their lives, so that you yourself can avoid these mistakes and really achieve your habits that you want. A lot of things in life start with fear. Okay. And in this case, it is the same. A lot of things that people don't go after usually relates back to fear. Fear of losing something, fear of failure, fear of what people might think about them, fear of losing whatever life they currently have, and fear of death. So a lot of times when people do not want to accept their own limitations and do not accept that they should change their habits, you can very frequently trace it back towards fear. But if you are aware that fear affects people in this manner, then you can step out of yourself, analyze that fear rationally, and then see if it actually has merit or not. One of the big fears of people that want to change their habits is that they don't think they can do it. Maybe from past experiences, they had challenges before in their lives and they couldn't make it, or maybe they didn't grow up in a family that gave them the love that they needed to be confident and have the self-confidence to actualize their dreams in their lives. Or maybe it's just such a new area in their lives that they are exploring that they feel overwhelmed with information and without the resources to really put a plan in practice to achieve it. The solution for this fear is to make sure that you understand what the science says about habits and about people changing their lives and why they change their lives. The more knowledge you have about the topic, targeted knowledge, the better you'll be, because the better you'll understand the concept and how you actually can change your own psychology. After awareness comes the stage of decision and focus. So this is when you focus really on one habit that you want to change, you create a plan for it, and you go after it. You start and you manage the deterrents that prevent you from achieving that goal. Another fear is people don't know where to start. Perhaps they're overloaded with information, or maybe they have tried so many things in their lives to change the habit, that specific habit, that now they don't even know where to start because it all just seems like a mess of information without something to start with. So this is where simplification and simple concepts come in. And if most people would have a plan from somebody that has gone through that experience, or somebody that is specialized as a psychologist in that area, then they could much more easily change their habits using that plan that has worked in the past for a lot of other people. Especially in the day and age of social media and of information, it is very common for people to feel overwhelmed and to have too much information available and to not know where to start. Another fear or obstacle that people encounter is that they don't have a support system. Now, this is not totally mandatory, and for people that have very strong personalities and very independent personalities will be able to achieve the habits on their own if they really want to. But a support system helps every single person when they want to change their habits. Maybe some people would like to do it on their own, but I can guarantee you that a support system will always be an improvement, an addition, as long as it doesn't take too much time from habit building, of course. Because if you have people that support you, or even better, are in the same journey as you, you will have peers and people that will hold you accountable to change your habits and really change the way you view life. If you only have people that are stuck in their lives and full of negativity and without goals to change their habits, you will have trouble getting out of that mindset and really focusing on changing and going against the grain. Another fear slash obstacle that comes into mind when talking about habits is the fact that a lot of people don't know about the science behind habit building, and they think that as long as they set a plan for themselves and really try hard every single day to change that habit, that it will produce results. The reality is that our willpower is limited, which means that if you understand the science, you can minimize the use of willpower and you can focus on setting up a system that does the process for you and integrates the habit into your life. So knowing the structure of a habit is really important, and starting really small is also important to not overwhelm yourself and to build that confidence up. Another problem that is very common in our society nowadays is that people have no patience. And so if a person has no patience in habit changing, it is a loss from the start, because habit changing requires a lot of perseverance, a lot of patience, and a very strong will to succeed, or at least a slightly above average will to succeed in your goal. Because if there's not a strong reason to see yourself in the long run changing and becoming that new person that you'd like to become, then all the knowledge in the world about habits won't help you much. So having patience and having the ability to seek delayed gratification will always help you in habit changing. And finally, we have the people that tend to compare. Maybe they see somebody on YouTube or online that is exercising 1 hour per day or 2 hours per day, or is super built and has no body fat, or somebody that has an amazing life, amazing amounts of wealth, and an amazing family, or maybe somebody that has great relationships and a great network. And they tend to compare themselves to those people when they never know where those people started, or even if they know, they don't understand that it was all a process. It's not something that is gained overnight or that is acquired at birth. It's something that has to be built. And so comparing yourself with those people is unreliable and just destructive to your own mind, because you're not focused on yourself and you're focused on where other people are. And you need to put all your energy in yourself and starting small and taking those baby steps to one day perhaps reach that same goal that of the people that you admire. Okay, so hopefully this has brought some light into the typical fears and obstacles that come into play when talking about habit changing. If you have any questions or any requests that you'd like to make, please send me an email and reply to this email or comment down below so that I can look at it, and I'll make sure to answer all messages. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.